welcome. First of all, welcome. This is Unsolicited Perspectives. I'm your host, Bruce Anthony, here to lead the conversation on important events and topics that are shaping today's society. Join the conversation and follow us wherever you get your audio podcasts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch our video podcast. Rate, review, like, comment, share. Share with your friends, share with your family. Hell, even share with your enemies. On today's episode, it's the Sibling Happy Hour. I'm here with my sis, Aundrea. We're going to be dilly-dallying a little bit. Then we're going to be talking about the movie Wicked. And then we're going to be talking about Thanksgiving. But that's enough in the intro. Let's get to the show. What up, sis?
What up, brother?
I can't call it. Now, before we get into your story where you absolutely can call it.
Yes.
I want to let the audience know yet again that we're going to be taking a brief hiatus. It's very brief. We won't be releasing the show November the 29th, nor will we be releasing a show December 3rd, but we will be back December 6th. Brother need a little bit of vacation, a little bit of detox.
Yes.
Look, I've been really happy to do the shows without talking about politics.
Yes.
I was overwhelmed with talking about politics, and sometimes I didn't look forward to doing the show. I'm glad that we're back to doing the stuff that we want to talk about with a little bit of politics sprinkled in, but not heavy political stuff. It's just too much.
Right.
And after this political season, I need a break. I need a break, son.
Yeah, I'm tired. I mean, I said that my little rant, after the election. I'm tired.
Right.
So we love y'all. We're going to take a little break.
You're going to take a little break. It's a little break.
Tiny, you won't even notice.
Well, I mean, they might notice, but
they're going to notice, yeah.
YouTube. Go on YouTube. We will be releasing YouTube exclusive videos. So it'll be different content, newer content over this little hiatus. So I'll still technically be working on the show. I just won't be doing the show for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's challenge. But as I said before, I can't call it.
No.
You can't call it.
I definitely can. First, for everybody watching this episode on the YouTube channel, get into the skin. First of all, I'm sitting in front of a window and I just got this natural this is no filter, ladies and gentlemen. Just putting that out there. No, I can't call it. So I'm reporting to you live from our mom's house. Mm-hmm. I made it back home for Thanksgiving, barely. I mean, by the grace of God.
By the grace of God.
That was the ride from hell. It really was. So I packed the dogs in the car and I drove up here. It took me exactly 12 hours. I left at 4 a.m. I got here at 4. And it from the start, a mess. So first of all, I leave the house. I'm leaving the house at 4. I'm like, okay, that's when I wanted to leave. Been up since 2, getting things together, getting the dogs together. I'm leaving the house. I forgot I had heated up Jimmy Dean's breakfast biscuit in the microwave. And I said, well, I can't leave that in the microwave for a week. Let me turn around, go back home. I got to the highway. And I was reaching around in the seat next to me for my Jimmy Dean's breakfast. And I said, damn it. Can't leave that in the microwave for an entire week. That is not going to work. Let me turn around. I went back to the house, got the Jimmy Dean's breakfast biscuit, leaving out again. I said, I got 3/4 of a tank. Let me fill up the tank before I get on the road. So I stopped at the corner gas station. Of all the pumps, I picked the broke pump. So didn't know. Now, mind you, I only need to top off. I only need 1/4 of a tank. So it's cold outside. I put the thing in the tank, the little gas gun. I turn it on. I go get back in the car. I'm sitting there waiting for the click. The click when it's done. And I'm like, damn, that's taking a long time. I look back and it's at 7 gallons. And I said, I only got a 15-gallon tank, and I only needed a quarter of a tank. I'm not good at math, but 7 ain't the right number. I opened the door, gas all over the ground. It never clicked off when it filled up my tank, and it's just pouring gas all over my car. I don't know if I start the car, will it blow up? I don't know.
Where was the gas station attendant?
I go inside, I tell him, hey, top floor, it's broke. You got some paper towels? He was like, oh, man. And he go get me some paper towel. He's like, it's broke. I said, sir. Yeah, you see me coming here frantically telling you the pump is broke. There's gas all over the ground. Yeah, it's broke. He was like, oh, man. Didn't move from behind that glass. Didn't move. Didn't come to investigate. It's 4 a.m. He ain't dealing with that. He just does the overnight shift. He don't own the gas station. I know the guys that own the gas station. He don't own it. He just works the overnight shift. And he just was, oh, right. And that was it. That was his It's broke. Yeah, it's broke. You can at least put a sign on it.
At least.
And let people know it's broke. And ladies and gentlemen, we don't say broken. I know y'all are listening and you're like, how does she keep saying broke? It's broken. No.
It's broke.
It's broke.
Yeah.
When things are broke, they're broke. They're not broken.
Right.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
So anyway, I get back in the car after wasting $20.
$20.
21.48 was wasted on the ground. So mad. Okay, get on the highway. Not 20 minutes later, I hear bang! A rock flies up, hits my windshield, cracks my windshield. I said, somebody is trying to keep me from coming home for Thanksgiving. I don't know who it is in the universe trying to keep me from coming home. So then I get to praying. Because I'm like, please, cover me, cover this car, so that I can get there. I just need to get there, Lord. Please help me. What do I see next? 30 minutes later, a fatal car accident. An hour later, another fatal car accident.
Well, how you know that it was fatal, though?
Because the crime scene investigation was out.
Oh.
And the whole fronts of both of those cars were missing. Completely smashed in. So then I got to say another prayer for the people involved, right? And then I'm stuck in traffic for the second fatal accident. Because it's traffic the whole way, mind you. When there's a fatal accident, they shut everything down while they investigate. So now I'm in my second standstill traffic. And I look to my right, and I watch a pickup truck just run into the back of a semi. I don't know what he was thinking. Into a semi. Whole front of his truck was smashed in. He gets out, shaking his head. I'm like, we're in stop traffic. Why did you hit the gas? And he must have hit the gas and not the brake. Well, we're in bumper to bumper traffic.
Why is that shaking his head, though?
Like somebody else did it. You did it, sir.
Wow.
Mind you, it's 6 a.m. It's still dark out because for some reason we still do daylight savings.
Yeah, well,
And, I'm hopped up on Adderall, a Celsius, and a cup of coffee, and a Jimmy Dean's breakfast biscuit.
I was just about to say that Jimmy Dean breakfast biscuit.
It's Jimmy Dean, a half of a Jimmy Dean's breakfast biscuit.
Okay. You can only eat half of it.
I can only eat half of it. It was delicious, but I can only eat half. Roscoe's anxiety, he's been panting rapidly for like the last 2 hours. He finally settled down after a while, but his anxiety was up because it's dark outside. He's in the car. He don't know what to do. He don't know. So the whole way I'm in bumper to bumper traffic. I mean, I'm surprised I made it in 12 hours. It's because I only stopped twice. I usually stop more often for the dogs, but I was like, y'all are going to the bathroom like you need to. Let's just push it. Okay. Now I get to Virginia, and of course, Northern Virginia is the worst traffic in the country. That's my opinion. I've been in LA traffic. I've been in Atlanta traffic. I've been in New York traffic. To me, that stretch by Quantico from the Occoquan River
all the way to Baltimore.
all the way to Baltimore is horrible, horrible bumper to bumper traffic. So I see the exit to get to your place. And I said, no. And I should have called you, and I'm so sorry. But the aggravation level, first of all, you gotta understand, I'm high. Like, not high, but I'm like, I got a lot of energy right now, and I've been stuck in this car, and I've only gotten out twice. So my aggravation level is through the roof. And so I'm like, I need to calm down. I can't go to Rufus because I'm aggravated as hell. And I'll just be in there aggravated, and you'd be like, what's wrong with you? So I just go, I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep going. And so I made it here, and it was just horrible. It was just a horrible, horrible trip. And usually I leave really early in the morning. I don't hit any traffic. It's a smooth ride. There's barely any people on the road, but I guess people are traveling early for the holidays, maybe. Because everybody was on the road. I was seeing license plates from all over. Texas, Florida, everybody was on the road. So it was a nightmare. But I made it. I'm happy I'm here. I made it. Ladies and gentlemen, I ain't getting back in the car. Everybody else is driving while I'm here. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting behind the wheel. Everybody else will be driving while I'm here.
So you know I was hot yesterday, right?
Yes, I know you were. I knew. And I said, and as I was seeing the exit to get on 395, I said, I know Bruce is probably checking I know you probably checked my location many times.
I was checking my location. Me being meticulous. All right, okay, ladies and
That's why I started sharing my location. I shared my location with everybody because I'm like, I don't want y'all. First of all, y'all love to text me, and I'm like, I'm driving alone. Who's answering these texts?
Right, yeah.
Call me if you want to talk to me. Call. But then I was like, I don't want y'all calling every 15 minutes asking me where I'm at.
That was smart.
Go ahead and share my location. Yeah,
that was smart. So to give the audience context, my sister is horrible at planning.
Yes.
I'm the best planner out of the three, and I told my bestie that the other day, and she was like, "Ooh, that's saying a lot," and I was like, "Yeah, that's saying a lot."
Yeah,
I didn't even know that
our brother
you were...
does everything at the last minute, so does not plan. And then my plans are always thrown together.
Yes. So I didn't even know that you were leaving yesterday. Now, you probably told me weeks ago.
I told you, yeah.
You probably told me weeks ago, but I tell everybody, like, you tell me something 2 or 3 weeks out, you might as well get it. Just go in there one ear after the other. I'm not going to retain that information because I got all this stuff that's going on in my head on a daily basis. I'm not going to retain it. So I was like, when I woke up in the morning, because I had to go to the bathroom because I'm 44 years old and my bladder is the size of a peanut.
Yeah.
And I saw the text at like 7:57 that you were sharing a location. I was like, oh, Jay is on her way.
Yes.
I did not know this today. Okay. She told me that she was going to stop by my place. So what did I do?
On Saturday, which is what I told you.
Right. Well, you told me that weeks ago. Which is...
I feel like we had a recent conversation. I said, I'll probably stop by your place on my way to mom's.
Weeks ago. That's what I'm trying to... Let me tell you how I know you didn't tell me. Because you sent a text to me worried about the food for Thanksgiving and didn't remind me, hey, just let you know I'm stopping by tomorrow.
Oh, that's because our mother asked if you had already ordered the food ahead of time.
And I still haven't ordered it yet. I need to...
Okay, we're not going to get it. Like, I'm just letting you know we're not going to get it because you can't get a Thanksgiving meal day of. Like, you're just not going to get it.
I'm going to do it as soon as we finish filming the show. Okay?
Okay.
But so I'm...
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end up cooking some things, probably.
No, it wouldn't be there. We're going to Cracker Barrel. We're going to get it delivered. Then we have to pick it up on Wednesday. Anyway, so I'm waking up and I'm like, yo, I got a ton of stuff to do before you get over here. Like there was some work stuff I had to do. There was some podcast stuff I had to do. I didn't do my normal cleaning on Friday because I was just exhausted. So I was like, I'll do it on Saturday. But this is all before, like, I knew that you were going to be here. So I'm checking your ETA and I'm like, okay, she shouldn't be here until around 2. I got to rush. So I'm doing all this stuff, all the work stuff. I get my workout in. I got to go to the grocery store because I did the grocery store. Everything I would normally do on Friday, I didn't do. So I'm packing in Friday and Saturday errands all into a 4-hour window, right? Also, just a shout out there to me. I'm down to under 230 pounds, which is the first time since 2022. So I'm happy. I'm 227 pounds.
Insert applause here.
Yeah, I'm not going to do no applause to myself.
Oh, all right.
But I'm planning on all this. I'm running all around. I am out of the shower. House is clean. Grocery shop. Everything by 2. I check it, and it says your ETA is still around 2:30, 2:40 by the time you get here. I was like, I got plenty of time. I made my chicken wings. I'm vibing.
Yeah.
Because, I got my place. I'm vibing. Next thing I know, I look up, and it's like, it's 3 o'clock. Where the hell is Jay? So I check your ETA. You are in Maryland. I said, wait a damn minute. I know I just didn't run around and do my errands.
You're welcome.
The speed of the flash.
You're welcome.
You know what?
Because you had the rest of the day and all your stuff was done before too.
I had the rest of the day to film. Because I called you.
Your stuff was done. Your stuff was done before too.
Look, I called you. It typically is every weekend, but I called you. I was like, hey, why are you in Maryland? Oh, I forgot to call you. You forgot.
But did you hear the aggravation in my voice?
That's the reason why I backed off, and I didn't confront you on the phone. But when I hung up the phone, I was like, "You still could at least let me know."
I know, and I was telling myself, I call Bruce when I get to Mom's. I didn't think he's probably still looking at my location over and over and over again.
Why would your rationale be, I'll call when I get to Mom's, where I've already passed him?
Because I was thinking I would have calmed down by the time I got to Mom's. When I see Mom and Adam, I calm down, and I was like, okay, then I can make a call and not sound pissed off and aggravated.
But I'm still waiting for you to stop by the house. The reasonable thing to do would be to still call, even if you hyped up. I would understand.
The reasonable thing to do was not share my location with you so you didn't know where I was. And man, I could have called you from my house. No, that was definitely my bad, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, no, it's a reasonable thing. But I got over it. I was like, you know what? I thought to myself, well, did she really confirm that she was going to stop by the house? Did I imagine that? But no, you just told me that you absolutely confirmed that you did. He was going to stop.
Well, what I said was, I'll probably stop by your house on the way.
Yeah, that probably, to me, was like, oh, you definitely stopped by the house.
Yeah.
So glad I didn't get a parking pass, because I got to pay for those now, because I done ran out from my parking passes.
Dang, you never had people park on the street?
Well, last time I had to park on the street, you got a ticket that I had to pay for, so...
I got a ticket?
I paid for it.
But you didn't even tell me about it. I would pay the ticket.
It was my fault, because I told you to park there.
Oh. Wow.
I just went ahead and paid it. I was like, she don't need to know about this.
Dang, how much was the ticket?
It wasn't that much. It's just a little old state of Virginia park ticket.
Parking ticket, yeah. Okay.
Glad that you were here, safe and sound.
Yes, I made it. I'm happy I'm here. Yes.
All those things, the Jimmy Dean biscuit, the gas, and all that stuff, that was God holding you back so that you were involved in those accidents.
You know what? As you're saying that, I think you're absolutely correct, because those accidents, like, they were fresh, like everything was still on the scene. So maybe me having to turn around and the incident at the gas station and all of that, you're absolutely right. That's probably to keep me from being in both of those accidents. Yep. So, yeah.
That's what you sitting there talking about, is somebody stopping you from going. No, they're stopping you from not going to that upper ring.
The upper ring? Plus I had my kids with me and people were driving crazy, and I was just like, I just want to get there, Lord.
Well, you here, and I'm going to see you in a couple of days in person. We got a whole siblings thing planned out, and I got to order the Thanksgiving as soon as we get off of this. But
we're playing Monopoly.
Yeah, we're going to play Monopoly. And we can talk about that in the third segment.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the release that just happened this weekend of the movie Wicked. And we're going to get into that next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a new movie was released yesterday, as a matter of fact. Wicked Part 1. It's Part 2. It's based on the musical Wicked, which is based on the novel by Gregory Maguire. This is a prequel to The Wizard of Oz, starring Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. I said Grande. Just Grande. That's all it is. It's just Grande. That's all it is.
Sometimes it could be a grande, but it's just grande.
Yeah. The movie is 160 minutes. That's a long movie.
I feel like you could have done part 1 and part 2 in that time. So the fact that there's a part 2, that means this movie is probably epic.
Yeah, it's supposed to be epic. It had a budget of $150 million and is already, as of now, grossed $117 million. So basically, Wicked is Wicked is the prequel to The Wizard of Oz and tells the story of Roba, the Wicked Witch of the West, and her unlikely friendship with Glinda, who later becomes Glinda, the Good Witch. The film follows the journey from their time at Shazaz University to the events that lead to Roba's transformation into the Wicked Witch. The story explores the themes of friendship, prejudice, and the struggle of power. Like I said, it's split into 2 parts. I don't know when the second part is coming out.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's Elphaba. You heard of Roba, but it's Elphaba. Elphaba and Glinda.
All right, ladies, my sister went over this with me before.
I did.
I swear to God, people probably think that I can't read, and I can.
You can.
Just not great at it.
I can read real good to myself.
Hey, I read fantastic to myself, but out loud. The movie digs deeper into characters' backstories, particularly, what's the name again?
Elphaba.
Elphaba's troubled childhood. Some minor changes and new scenes have been added to enhance the narrative and character development. The reception. The film has received praise for its visuals, performances, and faithfulness to the source material. Critics have highlighted the strong performances by Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, as well as the director's direction. However, some have noted that the film's runtime is quite long.
Yeah.
There are mixed opinions about the balance between its darker themes and the musical's more whimsical elements. We'll get into the controversies first, but you said that your best friend,
Yes,
invited you to go see this movie. So when are you going to go see the movie?
I'm going to go. And here's the thing that people should know about me, first of all, is that I don't hate musicals. I abhor them. I really, 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 there are only 2 musicals in the history of time that I like. 2. Just 1, 2. That is, of course, Fiddler on the Roof.
I didn't know that was, of course, but okay.
And double, of course, The Wiz.
Well, I knew it was The Wiz.
Yes.
Which is The Wizard of Oz.
It is The Wizard of Oz. So that's why I'm going to go see it. But my thing is, when people start singing, it takes me out of the action. And I especially hate when dialogue is sung. So that's why I don't like musicals. But this cast list sounds a bit... First of all, Cynthia Erivo is just a treasure. I mean, her voice is a gift. And so is Ariana Grande. I mean, if any of you have ever heard either one of them sing, their voices are a gift.
Who's a better singer?
There's really no comparison. It's kind of like an apples oranges kind of thing. They have different styles, but they're both and this is me saying this, top tier singers.
Because I've never heard Cynthia sing before, because I didn't know who she was, but Ariana Grande. I haven't really listened to her music, but she did this performance. It was a mashup with The Weeknd at some award show. One of my favorite songs that I can't tell you what the name of it is, but it's one of my favorite songs that The Weeknd does. I think it's Save Your Tears. One of my favorite songs The Weeknd ever did. And I was like, good gosh, she's got that voice of an angel. I didn't know that she could sing. Like, she, to me, sings better than Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, I would venture that I agree with that. Yeah. I first saw Cynthia Erivo in Harriet. She played Harriet Tubman.
I have seen her work before because I saw that movie Harriet.
Yeah, she was Harriet. But she's actually, her partner is Lena Waithe.
Okay, don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. Well, she's a writer and I think Lena's just a writer. I don't know if but you definitely seen Lena Waithe's work. I can't think enough out the top of my head, but it's a lot.
Don't you hate that? Don't you hate that? A black expression is you know the person that do that. You know the person do that, and then when we see the person and whatever they do, oh, that's that person that did that thing. That's and everybody that's around like that is that person that did that thing. We don't have no details, don't have no names, but we all understand what each other is saying.
I don't know if you've ever seen The Shy. It's a Showtime series. She's the creator of that. She created the BET comedy series Boomerang, which is, of course, about
Boomerang?
The movie Boomerang. Yes,
I didn't even know that there was. I got to find and watch that.
Yes, I don't know. I've never seen it, but I have seen the movie she wrote and produced, Queen and Slim, which was a really good movie. But she's also an actor as well. She's been in stuff like Ready Player One and Stepsisters. And
Ready Player One.
She was in Westworld, so she acts as well. But yeah, that's her partner, and just talented. And then it's got like Bowen Yang and Peter Dinklage and Jeff Goldblum in it. So I want to see this film. So I definitely want to. I'm gonna go, even though I hate musicals.
But I'm with you. I hate musicals too. Like Joker 2 has bombed. Like just getting critical reviews.
It's a musical?
It's a musical. And like people knew that it was going to be a musical before it was made, while it was getting made. Like people knew it. And people went into movie theaters like, why are you singing all these songs? Because it's a damn musical. I knew that I probably wasn't going to like it. I feel like they should have done 2 versions, a musical and non-musical versions. I don't like musicals. I don't like a whole bunch of people singing.
We have to listen to Joaquin Phoenix sing?
Well, Lady Gaga's in it as well.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, her voice also. Well, she did a treasure.
She did a movie with Bradley Cooper. He did all right.
Bradley Cooper sang? Bradley Cooper can sing, though.
Well, you don't know Joaquin can't sing.
I don't know. He just looks like he can. Does that make sense?
That's not fair.
Even though I have no reason to believe that, I just assumed. I don't know.
Yeah, no. When they did the musical, I'm going to watch it one day because every time somebody tells me, "Oh, this is horrible," the contrarian in me is always just like,
let me see for myself.
Let me see for myself. And also, when people say, "Oh, this is really good, you got to see it," I'm just like, you know what? Now I'm not going to see it because you ain't going to force me to see something just because you think it's good.
And you miss out on really great stuff by doing that.
I missed out on Star Wars for half my life.
Yeah.
I love Star Wars.
Yeah, it's great. I noticed the recent emergence of Star Wars quotes and things coming from you.
I don't think it's a recent emergence.
You never quoted Star Wars my entire life.
Well, yes, because I didn't start watching Star Wars until the prequels came out. And I was like, no, I kind of want to go see this. I needed to watch the other movies. And I was watching the other movies, the first 3 of the trilogy. I was like, this is great. Why have I not watched this before? Now I'll watch if it's Star Wars related, I'm watching all of it, all the time.
Because the stuff on Disney Plus is so good.
It don't matter if it's a cartoon, live action. It could be a musical. I might even watch that Star Wars musical.
But you know what? That happened to me twice with the Equalizer series. Mm-hmm. I didn't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know that it was that good. I didn't know. I should have known because it's Denzel Washington. And why would Denzel Washington,
you talking about the movies? You talking about the movies?
Yes.
Okay, I'm talking about the movies, the old TV show and the new TV show. Equalizer is just a great property.
It's just damn good. And the recent one, Deadpool. I watched all 3 Deadpools last weekend. That are hilarious.
Yeah, they're great.
Typically, I dislike Ryan Reynolds' shtick thing. He's got like a shtick.
It's very Van Wilder.
Full display in all of the Deadpools, but the movies are funny. Like, they're funny. They're gory, but they're very funny. And so I have just gotten into Deadpool. So sorry for being late. I don't care. The third movie just came out. I don't feel bad about it. No. But Wicked, yes, I'm gonna go see Wicked.
Yeah, we need to get back to Wicked because we didn't hit that. Sorry, it was a little detour. We're going to get back to it. But there are controversies. There are controversies surrounding this movie. All right, so first off, there was a casting controversy. The decision to cast Cynthia, a black actress, as
Elphaba,
the Wicked Witch of the West, sparked debates about race and representation. Some critics accused the film of being woke for diversifying the traditional white character. Now, I want to get into this first.
She is great.
That's what she is.
So, I'm confused. It's the same issue with the Little Mermaid and the casting of Halle as the Halle Bailey as the Little Mermaid.
Sure.
Well, the Little Mermaid is supposed to be a redhead. Y'all know black people can have red hair, right?
Like Mario Van Peoples.
Yeah,
my friends have 2 kids that got red hair.
Yeah, there's such a thing as black gingers. Like they exist.
I never wanted one for a kid though.
Jandena, the rapper Jandena, also a black ginger.
Yeah, but I never wanted one. Like if I ever had kids, it's the reason why I don't really mess with redheads like that. Because
you can still end up. What if you could still end up with? The red hair is a mutated gene, and you can still end up with a redheaded child.
One of my good friends, white woman with red hair, her husband is black. They have biracial children, of course, and 2 children. Neither one of them ended up with red hair. I have another friend of mine, white woman, red hair, married a black man, had biracial children, had 3 children. 2 of them ended up with red hair. One of them did not. You're right. It's a crapshoot. But I tell you what I don't want. Because typically black gingers are not attractive. It's only a few. It's only been a few of them.
That's just untrue.
My friend that has black ginger kids, they are actually really good looking kids. And then you got Malcolm X and the Van Peoples. That's it. You can't name nobody else.
It's just untrue.
Red Fox wasn't a good looking man.
I didn't see any pictures of him as a young man.
Well,
he might have been.
No, he wasn't. But anyway, talking about the casting and this whole idea of woke and diversity, like white people, because it's white people that's up in arms.
Yeah.
White people. Not everything is yours. Yeah, not everything is yours. And also, the only reason why the characters are white in the first place is because they were written by white people in a time where black people weren't being cast in certain roles.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington becomes the equalizer. He's black. The original equalizer was a white Englishman. Guess what? It's a hit. It's a great movie. And you know what? James Bond can be black. Now, I'll tell you who can't be black.
Who?
Kal-El, Superman. Now, Kal-El specifically, there is a black Superman that's named Hell. That's another character. He's a black Superman. Kal-El from a different universe. Set from Krypton.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
I get it. Yeah, it's like this Black Spider-Man also. It's a black version of
There's a black version of it. But Kal-El, the one and only Superman, I was mad when they cast Dean Cain. I was like, he got too much color.
He's Hawaiian? What is Dean Cain? All I know is he's Republican and
Tyler
Trump
Hoechlin,
supporter.
the guy that plays Superman on the show, Superman and Lois, got a little bit of a dark tint, but he plays it so well. Basically, I feel like Superman is Christian Reeve.
Christian Reeve was tall, dark, and he was what you would describe as tall, dark, and handsome.
So I kind of get certain people that have these characters that they're just tied to, and they're just like
Henry Cavill's dark.
No, Henry Cavill's no, he's not dark at all.
The dark hair and
he's got dark hair, but no, he's the same complexion.
But when they say tall, dark, and handsome, they're not talking about Idris Elba.
Well,
You would think.
traditionally, but now they are.
Traditionally, now they are. But
Then when they talk about tall, dark,
traditionally-
and handsome, they talking about me. I'm fast, generally. But back to Wicked. Like, I kind of get people have these characters that they're tied to and they see them a certain way. But once again, this character is green.
Yeah.
Like if Bruce Banner, if you look at him as white, when he turns and when they had Lou Ferrigno playing the Incredible Hulk, it could have been a black guy. It could have been Ron Coleman playing the Incredible Hulk because the Incredible Hulk is green.
Yeah.
And this whole idea, I'm getting tired of there are people out there, I had to explain to them what the definition of woke is. Woke is not what you think it is. You want to be woke. You don't not want to be woke. You want to be woke. Who wants to be dumb and ignorant?
Awake.
Yeah, who wants to be dumb and ignorant? Well, I mean, ignorant is bliss. So I guess some people want to be dumb.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, so that's, they was beefing. I guess they over it. You know why? Because people are showing out at this movie. They are showing out. There was also
nobody had a problem with Ariana Grande, a Latino woman, being Glinda.
Well, you know why? Because she's white passing.
Because she's white. Yeah.
Well, she's not white, but she's white passing.
I mean, I think she is white.
Well, she's pretty white, right? I mean, she's
but again, Latino is not a race.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. You're right about that. You was right when you said what you said.
Yeah. I mean, now, does her character, Elphaba, have natural hair? And then for most of the movie, she's got micro braids and things like that. Like, yes. But that was a choice that Cynthia Erivo made. And I think it was the right one. But again, this is a fantasy film. Oz is not a real place. You can't go there. She's green. Get over it. Like, y'all, really, it's a fantasy.
It is. And it gets worse. So there was a poster controversy. The movie poster, which features Ariana Grande as Glinda, whispering in Cynthia's ear, faced backlash for not closely resembling the Broadway musical's original posters. Fans created their own edits, leading to public disputes between the cast and some fans. Let me just say this. I don't give a damn about the poster. So if Superman is coming out right after my birthday in July, and it's a new Superman, it's being directed by James Gunn, they could come up with it. They changed the Superman uniform. They changed the emblem of the Superman S. And I was just like, cool, I don't mind something different. It's taken elements of the past, because there's so many different variations of the emblem. It's taking variations of past and changing colors a little bit. And I was like, okay, I'm feeling this. I'm digging it. But there were some people in the Superman community that was taking it really, really seriously. And I'm like, yo, get a grip. We're getting a Superman movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting a Superman movie from a director that we trust. So just shut up. And so these people that are complaining are obviously fans, are getting something that they want. Just shut up. It's a poster.
Right. And Cynthia Erivo did post on her Instagram stories. She was not a fan of people going in and changing the poster. She said, "This is the wildest, most offensive thing I've ever seen. Equal to that awful AI all of us are fighting. Equal to people posing the question, is your down lady bits green? None of this is funny."
I mean, that's a valid question.
It's not valid. Come on now. She said, "None of this is funny. None of it is cute. It degrades me. It degrades us. The original poster is an illustration. I'm a real life human being who chose to look right down the barrel of the camera to you, the viewer, because without words, we are communicating with our eyes. Our poster is an homage, not an imitation. To edit my face and hide my eyes is to erase me, and that is deeply hurtful."
Oh, yeah, that's deep and that's real. Because what she said is real. People don't even think about that. You become a fan of something so much that you just forget that these are people out here.
Yes. Yeah, she's right. The original Broadway poster is a drawing. It's a cartoon. It's an illustration.
Cool.
This is the live action version. And she chose to look into the camera. And guess what? The studio clearly agreed, because that's the poster that they released. They could have done the original poster, but they liked the poster that they shot. And that's the one that they released.
Wow.
So, no, don't go hiding people's faces and digitizing stuff out. Don't do that. Come on now.
All right. The final debate is a sing-along debate. There was also a debate about whether it's appropriate for audience to sing along during a movie screening. Some argued it enhances the communal experience, while others felt it could be disruptive. I had a friend post something, a good friend of mine, going to go to her holiday party in a couple of weeks.
And
So she's a good friend of mine. Post something on her Instagram stories about people complaining about other people singing along to the songs at this movie. She was like, look, if you don't like it, don't go to the movie. And I have mixed feelings about that. One, yes, don't go to the movie if you don't want to deal with people singing along. But also, I want to go see this movie. I'm a fan. I want to hear the actors sing. I don't want to hear people singing all throughout the movie theater.
yeah.
I can understand both sides.
Yeah,
I don't know
I paid for a ticket. Shut the hell up.
Right.
But also, it's a Broadway hit that's been on Broadway for a very long time. It has starred some like influential people. I believe Glinda was once played by Kristen Chenoweth. And then Elphaba, oh gosh, I forgot her name. She was married to Taye Diggs. And she was on Glee. No.
I mean, Sanaa Lathan has played his love interest in so many movies. It's two.
Yes.
And I mean, she could play my love interest in real life right now.
So I get, people being like, oh, I want to sing along. But here's the thing. There's like when I keep going back to this, but like The Little Mermaid, we all know the songs for Little Mermaid. I want to hear Halle Bailey sing it because this is the first time we're hearing Ariana Grande sing it. This is the first time we're hearing Cynthia Erivo sing. So I would like to hear them. No, I don't want to hear y'all. Y'all want to sing it, stay home and you sing at your house in the privacy of your home. But this is an experience that we all paid for a ticket to come and see this movie, not each other. Yeah, we're enjoying it all together in the same room, but like also, come on.
Well, this is what I say. We're Black.
Mm-hmm.
And we've gone to Black movie theaters.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been to a Black movie theater or been to a movie, it's with Black people. We like to talk and make comments to movies.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Call and response and audience participation is a big thing in our community.
Yeah. And at a Black movie theater, I mean, you're not going to hear much of the dialogue because it's going to be a whole lot of talking. And I, as a Black man, don't like it. I want to watch the movie. I've been telling people to shush. So, yeah, this would annoy me if this was something that I was really, really looking forward to. But also, I do get wanting to sing along or wanting to make it a big party. Because one of the things that was so dope was going to see Avengers Endgame. Mm-hmm. Yes, it was Endgame. When Captain America picked up Miramar or Thor's hammer.
Mjolnir.
Yeah. And picked up Thor's hammer. Mm-hmm. And we all just started clapping and screaming and everybody did that. There were different viral clips that went across the country. I can tell you in the movie theater that I went to go see that movie at, we did the same thing. Like, it was dope. So I understand that communal aspect, but you ain't got to sing every song. Like,
audience reaction is different from audience participation. Where you can react to it, you can clap, you can go, oh, you can get surprised, all this stuff. But nobody's asking you to participate. And if they want to do that, then movie theaters need to have separate screenings that they label sing-alongs. And you can go to that screening and sing along. And the people who want to watch the film can go to the other screenings. Like, that's what they should do.
You just came up with a brilliant marketing strategy that should absolutely be implemented by all these movie theaters. The sing-along show, the silent show.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, movie theaters, AMC, if y'all want to contact us.
Regal, where you at?
Is Regal still in business? I thought they went bankrupt.
Yeah.
One of them went bankrupt.
Yeah, no, Regal is definitely, it's only Regal and AMC that I know.
I mean, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to add? Because I know because you're excited, I guess, somewhat to go see this movie.
No, I am. I think the cast looks incredible. I've seen the visuals and the trailer, and I know that Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are incredible talents. So I am excited to see these. So I'm excited to see this film.
Well, I am not going to go see this film. Definitely not in the movie theater because I hate musicals and probably will never watch this film because, once again, it's a musical. But I hope it continues to do well, and those people that are fans of it that do enjoy it, continue on enjoying it. Get ready for a part 2, whenever the hell that come out.
They're probably working on it now.
You know what? I might watch this movie, but I would have to go back to watch the original Wizard of Oz. I don't think I've actually ever seen the Wizard of Oz the whole way through.
I've seen it maybe once or twice. Now, The Wiz, I've seen
11 times.
Thousands of times. Thousands. I could quote that movie the whole way through.
Now, the documentary of making the Wizard of Oz, I have seen sometimes because Dorothy, the woman that played Dorothy, literally went through hell with a lot of essay on the movie.
Judy Garland?
Yeah. A lot of essay on that movie set by the little people.
Really?
Yes. Go back and just her standing in that size, like she was on like a crazy diet with just like cigarettes and water. It was crazy. Y'all go back. Y'all enjoy that movie so much, but you know the trauma that was around making that movie.
Yeah, acting back then. Boy. When your studio is like, look, we need you cigarettes of water. That's it. Now they'll hire a chef for you, a trainer.
Well,
you work out to get into these little lycra suits and spandex suits that they put everybody in. They're trying to make sure that they keep the actor healthy. Because if you're on the verge of passing out,
right,
because you've only had cigarettes of water, that's not good for the production. Okay?
You know where I know where it all changed? When they got the mafia out of the unions. The mafia stopped controlling the unions, and unions actually started looking out for people, because when the mafia was controlling the unions, they was just controlling the unions to get more money out of movie theaters. Get the mafia out. The mafia ain't good. We celebrate all these movies, and y'all like some of them. I ain't gonna lie, but they're not good.
You love them. You love them.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. They're not good.
No, they're not good.
I mean, they're good films, but they're not good.
I mean, they are whatever. Godfather, still one of my favorite movies of all time. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are detouring a lot in this segment. Let's get back on track.
Yeah.
We're going to get into Thanksgiving next. All right, Jay, Thanksgiving. We're about to hit Thanksgiving this week.
Yes.
It is my second favorite holiday.
Really?
Yeah, the only reason why it's my second favorite is because I don't get no presents on that day. Because I eat the same on Thanksgiving that I do on Christmas, just minus the turkey. But all the sides is the same. But I also get gifts on Christmas. So that's the reason why it's my favorite holiday. I like
not this year from me, but I assume somebody might get you a gift.
I gift stuff to myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. I have a whole idea of what I'm going to give to myself this year for Christmas, so I'm excited about it. But
I'm going to give myself thoughts and prayers.
Okay. Well, we'll see you a couple of days after Christmas as well.
Yeah. Yes.
But Thanksgiving, forget what the holiday means. I don't even.
Yeah, we don't. Listen, Black people was not there. And so we don't celebrate it for that.
We celebrate it as getting together. Right. Yeah, we're shipping. We do it. We celebrate getting together and eating food. That's what we do.
And being thankful for family and our health and things like that. Like that's what we do. We don't get damn on no damn pilgrims.
No. But I'm excited about this year because as soon as I finish filming this, I'm gonna order the Cracker Barrel menu. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Cracker Barrel creates a Thanksgiving meal. And I ask you to ask yourself this question. When have you ever gone to Cracker Barrel and the food not be delicious? We all look for Cracker Barrels. They're just never around us. If I could get Cracker Barrel every Sunday for breakfast, I would. And you're telling me they're going to give me a Thanksgiving meal? The only thing better than that, if I could get that Popeyes Cajun turkey. I couldn't find that.
Oh, God. No, you can't find it? Really?
Yeah,
They're not doing it this year?
they doing it, but I tried to order them. You can't order it online. And I was like, okay, can I go into the store? And I was like, you can't go to the store. So I said, you ain't selling them no more. They're not available anymore. So I was like, which turkey can you get? You can get the regular one. No, I want the Cajun one. But I find it funny when our brother found out about the Popeye's turkey.
Yes.
He thought the breading and everything would be like from the chicken to the turkey.
No, what was happening? So that year for Thanksgiving, I bought the turkey deep fryer thing.
Okay.
And I was deep frying the turkey that year.
Okay.
And so, because people forget, everybody seems to forget, I was cooking Thanksgiving dinner in our household. I started when I was 15. I pretty much took over by the time I was 18. I was pretty much cooking.
No, because mom still making.
She makes her stuffing and the sweet potato casserole because I can't get her. It's just perfection, and I can't do it. So she still made those, but the rest of Thanksgiving, Mom was done. I was old enough, and she was like, "I'm done." Okay, so I was deep frying the turkey that year.
Okay.
And Adam and I were riding in the car. I forgot where we were coming from, but we were heading home.
My brother, hold on. Our brother is furious at you. And hey, bro, I want you to know, it is our sister that keeps saying your full government name. It is not me.
You said our brother.
No, you just said his name twice in this episode.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you just said it twice in this episode.
Oh, I thought I was saying our brother. I'm sorry.
Man.
Just bleep it out.
You didn't nobody will know who we're talking about.
Just bleep out his name. Listen, we're talking about our brother. Bleep his name out. Just bleep it out.
I think I could correct it. It's going to be AI.
It's going to be AI, but AI can take the audio out. It's fine.
Yeah.
And so we're riding in the car, and he looks over at me, and he said, what's deep fried turkey? Like, what is it? Like, what, what is it? I was like, you fry the turkey. You fry it. And he goes, oh. And he just looks out the window longingly. And I look at him and I say, it's not Popeye's turkey. So, again, that was like Popeye's chicken. What a turkey. Yeah, but it's not Popeye's turkey. I'm not breading the turkey. I'll stop Popeye's.
I was talking to a friend of mine. The chicken on the skin. The skin on the chicken, the chicken on the skin, the skin on the chicken.
Chicken on the skin.
Or hey, truth, the power of the truth. That was the first episode.
There you go.
Sometimes my words mess up, but it still makes sense. The skin on a chicken and the skin on a turkey are two completely things. So even if you did bread the turkey, it still wouldn't come out like fried chicken because the skin isn't thick. It isn't as thick.
Yeah,
as it is for chicken.
Or fatty, or like chicken skin is this fatty, and it's. Also, turkey is notoriously dry, so it's not going to be as greasy as fried. It's not going to be fried chicken. It's not, because it's turkey. It's a completely different bird.
You can work with that turkey being dry because through the years, I've gone in the grocery stores on Thanksgiving and made my own turkey breasts, and there are injectors.
Oh, yeah. No, turkey in like... Normally, like if you're making ground turkey, you got to add oil to the pan because it's not gonna like oil up like ground beef will. So it's not dry. Like if you make it and it's dry, then you made it wrong. Your turkey should be moist. You should be basting it, injecting it. Your turkey should be moist. You should have had it in a brine for at least 24 hours. Like your turkey should be moist. So if it's not, you're in for it.
I don't even know what a brine is.
It's kind of like a marinade, but not.
You didn't even get it. You said brine. I said brine because I was trying to be funny. Because I mess with words all the time.
Yeah, but because that happens so often, I never know if you're trying to be funny or if you're really being serious.
And that's the beauty of the gimmick.
No.
Yep.
It's not. I think it's what you're trying to create.
Right, exactly.
So that when you do mess up words for real, you'll be like, no, I was trying to be funny.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. I see it. I see where you're going now. I see what's happening now. I got it. Yeah.
Mom stuffing is fantastic. But I've learned what one of the secret ingredients is because my stuffing is pretty okay too.
I don't know what she does differently.
It's the
Don't
sausage.
you say the secret?
It's the sausage.
That's not the secret.
It's the way that she cooks the sausage and uses the juices from the sausage in the stuffing.
I don't think that's the secret.
I mean, it's also the seasonings. I mean, hers is seasoned better than mine. But
it's just
mine
the
is
whole
really
thing.
Mine is super tasty. I'm telling you, mine is super.
I've had your stuff, and it is very good.
It is super.
Yeah.
Oh, and my mashed potatoes too, because I do it for real. I mash them, get the heavy cream. And
Yeah, that's how you make mashed potatoes. I do it for real. I mash them. Yeah, that's how you make mashed potatoes.
some people actually do the instant mashed potatoes for their Thanksgiving.
Oh, listen. I was at the grocery store yesterday. People, of course, doing their Thanksgiving shopping.
Right.
I love looking at white people's carts at Thanksgiving.
We're not going to attack white people.
No, but a little bit. Because what is some of the stuff y'all be having in y'all carts? Why did I see a lady with some Stouffer's mac and cheese? I said, ma'am,
Oh.
make your mac and cheese. What is some of the stuff in y'all carts?
Oh.
I saw a pack of raisins. I saw them. Why do y'all do that? We trying y'all so hard for the raisins thing.
Well,
Put the raisins and stuff.
All right, so we put raisins and stuff. Maybe they're making
And I put raisins in maybe oatmeal cookies.
no. There's like a bread pudding or something like that.
Oh, well, yeah. If the recipe calls for raisins,
Yeah.
but if the recipe don't call for raisins, why
you
is
ever
there
had
raisins in the potato salad?
Well, no, not in no potato salad. But have you ever had a normal salad, like a regular garden salad, that have raisins in it?
No, I put dried cranberries in it.
I mean, yes, that's tastier. But raisins look, raisins out there been selling for years. Okay,
I love raisins. I love raisins.
Okay,
You
but
put
just
some
not-
raisins in my trail mix.
Right.
With little M&M's candies and something in there, some cashews. Good, but it's delicious. I love
told you what
raisins.
my
I
Fat
don't
Boy mix
dislike
is.
raisin.
Right. I told
What
you
is
my
your Fat Boy mix?
I told you before. It is the munchies,
Right.
the munchie snacks, which is the pretzels, the Cheetos, the Sun Chips, and pretzels, Cheetos, Sun Chips, and what am I forgetting?
What's this Cheetos Sun Chips?
Pretzels.
Are there
Cheetos,
Doritos in it?
Doritos and Doritos.
Yeah.
It's the greatest snack ever created. And
It was, you got me. It is delicious.
I'll take that and take a big thing of trail mix and mush it all together in this big bowl and just sit up there and watch a whole movie.
So I'll tell you the new thing that I did. And it's not new because it was on the back of the cereal box. So I had some Golden Grams. On the back of Golden Grams, on the back of the box, it was like you could eat Golden Grams a bunch of different ways. You
Golden
can
Grams
have
is not cereal.
Golden Grams is cereal.
Oh, I'm thinking of Teddy Grams. Never mind.
Yes, I didn't have no Teddy Graham. I tried to get some Teddy Grahams, but they didn't have honey. They only had cinnamon, chocolate, and chocolate chip.
Well, cinnamon is delicious, though.
No, honey is the best Teddy Graham.
I like cinnamon. Anyway, Golden Grams.
Anyway, they were like on the back of the box is like you can have Golden Grams straight out the box. You can have it in the milk. You can have Golden Grams all these different ways. And it had one Golden Grams on your popcorn. I popped some popcorn. I've mixed in some Golden Grams. I took a handful of that. That was the most delicious thing I ever had. I only did it once because I was like, this is a real fat man snack. But but you get you some buttered popcorn and some Golden Grams. That's a snack. It's a snack right there. Trust me.
Well,
It's delicious.
these are all things that people could eat as an appetizer leading into Thanksgiving, because the Thanksgiving entirely is just Fat Boy.
Yes, that's all it is.
You know what I really enjoyed? An Italian Thanksgiving. And the only difference between regular
Like the bear?
What?
You never saw the show The Bear?
I don't watch that show.
Oh, well, they had an Italian Thanksgiving, or maybe it was Christmas, and they had it was cannolis and it was delicious. Yeah.
It's regular, like turkey and mac and cheese. Well, mac and cheese is an Italian dish anyway. Turkey, the stuffing, the mashed potatoes and all that stuff. And then they'll have like lasagna and cannoli.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this is the best because I love Italian food. for the longest was my favorite food.
Yes.
And when we
you
mixed it,
loved lasagna for a
Right.
really long time of your life.
yeah, I loved it until mom put broccoli in it. And I
So
was-
one time,
Yeah,
and she
well-
had to sneak vegetables into our meals because we wouldn't eat vegetables.
spinach works. Spinach will work. And I like spinach. Always did.
yes,
So you didn't
yeah,
have to
yeah.
sneak in the one vegetable that I absolutely detest.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to this Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to the Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah. Oh, I have a new way of making Hawaiian rolls. And they are delicious.
Are you going to give it to the audience or you going to keep it to yourself?
Yes. So you take your Hawaiian rolls. First of all, you set your broiler to low, or if you have a toaster oven, that works also. Take melted butter, brush it onto the top of your Hawaiian rolls. And then you want to take coarse salt, that flaky salt, not regular table salt. Coarse salt. You could use like sea salt, kosher salt, whatever you use, and you put it on the tops of the rolls, and then you toast them. And when I tell you, the salty with the sweet, with the savory, buttery, it is the most delicious thing. You think it's just butter and salt. It's not a big deal. No, on Hawaiian rolls, it's a very big deal. And that's how I leave some of the Hawaiian rolls out. But I'm telling you, when you bite into this Hawaiian roll, you'd be like, it's just butter and salt, but it's already in my mouth.
Hold on. There's a reason why butter and salt is used in just about anything that's good.
Yeah.
Main ingredients in anything that's good.
But it's the mix of the taste, like the sweetness of the roll. Yeah, it's so good. I highly recommend it. Everybody try it. If you use a broiler, put your broiler on low. You only need to put it in there for about a minute and a half. Not too long or you'll burn them. The butter will burn and you'll burn the rolls. But yeah, crazy delicious.
And then I'm looking forward to the desserts. You know, sweet
Yeah.
potato pie.
Yeah,
It's the only time of the year that you can get sweet potato pie.
it really is.
I know a lot of people out there like sweet potato pie. I eat pumpkin pie. You can have that all you want.
You can have it too. You can keep it.
I will eat pumpkin pie. I will
won't.
eat pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie is tasty. It is not sweet potato pie.
It's not sweet potato pie.
It's not sweet potato pie. Did you see somebody? It was on Kevin on Stage's Instagram reel,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody made a potato pie with russet potatoes. So the white potatoes, the potatoes that you
Yeah.
make mashed potatoes with, they made a pie. And it looked like it was delicious, but I was just thinking to myself, that ain't nothing but a mashed potato pie. We've already seen that is called a pot pie.
Yeah, that's just a shepherd's pie.
Yeah. Now, I don't
You
want
better
that.
you better put some meat and vegetables in that.
Now, if you put some ground beef in it with some cheese,
make,
you know what would
make
be
a shepherd's pie. It's ground beef, vegetables, put some meat and cheese in there. Come on now. That's
just
just a
can't
shepherd's pie. It's delicious.
I just came up with a fat boy pie.
What's the fat boy pie?
Some people don't do this. Some people, their food has to be separate and they eat it separately when it's on their plate.
Yeah, yeah.
I've always been a masher. I like to
I
take
like
from the
my
turkey.
food separate. Yeah.
I like to take the turkey and then take a little bit of mashed potatoes and stuff and put it all in my mouth and let all
Oh no,
that.
I have to eat it separately.
But I just came up with a super fat boy pie. It's taking that woman's mashed potato pie, put some ground beef up in it and mac and cheese. With that pie crust.
That's a fat man. Yeah.
But I think it would be delicious though.
But like, what if instead of ground beef, like it was like pot roast?
That would be even better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now, okay. Ooh, I think we might need to try it.
Might.
Might need to try it.
Well, now that we've discovered we have heartburn, let's make sure we take some Tums before we do this.
Imodium and then Tums and then
Imodium will not help you. Sounds like I'll tell you that.
the Imodium will help the thing that hurts me the most. And that is my stomach always bubbling. But
Yeah.
yes, the heartburn. Yes.
That's gonna give us heartburn.
I had heartburn last Sunday when I had the Italian sausages and peppers. And he was like,
Yet. Why'd you do it again? That was my that's problem.
it was so delicious. It was so delicious. I'm going to have heartburn on Thanksgiving. I know that going into it.
Yeah. Well, I'll get some Tums. Yeah.
I mean, this is the one time of year that you can eat that food and just be like, I'm going to be in pain, but it's going to feel so good going down.
Oh, yeah. I got my sweatpants ready. Like, I'm ready.
All right. Do you have any things to add to Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is also a time I feel sorry for those people out there. Some of them are my friends that are, after this election, families are split.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're like, some people are just deciding, well, I'm not going to be around my family because I can't. Some people are deciding, they're still my family, I love them, but I'm hurt. A lot of them are some of my white female friends whose fathers voted for Trump and they voted for Harris. And they're just like, why are you actively voting against me? Don't you love me?
Right.
And there's some confliction that's there, especially because that father, I mean, parent-children bond is always important, but the father-daughter bond is something that's a little different. And to feel like they voted against their interests, there's a lot of women, in general, but there's a lot of people in general that are going into these holidays that are just, families are split, and it's sad, but this is where we're at. It kind of is what it is.
And that's why I feel like Friendsgiving is so important. Yeah. Like a lot of people do Friendsgiving. I do Friendsgiving. I didn't do it this year because I wanted to come home because spring semester is just going to be so crazy for me. I don't know when I'll get home again. But typically I do Friendsgiving because a lot of us living in Atlanta are transplants. We're not from there. So, you know, we all get together when we can't get home and we have Thanksgiving together. So that's why your chosen family becomes so important. Because, you know, we didn't choose our blood family. And even though it's hard and you want to be with your loved ones, sometimes you got to prioritize yourself. And that means, you know, tapping that chosen family and that community that you've built around you and saying, hey, can I join you for Thanksgiving? Or can you want to, have something at my house or something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's almost a good little epilogue to end the show with.
Yeah.
That was all right.
Yeah, your chosen family can be just as important, if not more so than your blood family. So tap those people that are around. You built that community around you for a reason. These are the times you need to tap it.
And also, just to add, before we close out, you ain't got to go around your family if you don't want to. You don't have to be in any space that's going to disrupt your mental well-being.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you can cut family loose. I've done it. Look, to me, ain't nobody above getting cut loose. If they're damaging my mental well-being, you can. This whole thing was, your family got to stick together. Yeah, in most cases, but sometimes when that family member is harming you, you ain't got to stick with it. You can go on about your business.
Yeah.
But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're taking a hiatus. We'll be back December the 6th. But everybody have a happy Thanksgiving or happy Turkey Day, however you celebrate it.
Yes.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And until next time, as always,
that was a hell of a show. Thank you for rocking with us here on Unsolicited Perspectives with Bruce Anthony. Now, before you go, don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, comment, and share our podcast wherever you're listening or watching it to it. Pass it along to your friends. If you enjoy it, that means the people that you rock will enjoy it also. So share the wealth, share the knowledge, share the noise. And for all those people that say, well, I don't have a YouTube. If you have a Gmail account, you have a YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can actually watch our video podcast. But the real party is on our Patreon page, After Hours Uncensored and Talking Straight-ish. After Hours Uncensored is another show with my sister. And once again, the key word there is uncensored. Those are exclusively on our Patreon page. Jump onto our website at unsolicitedperspectives.com for all things us. That's where you can get all of our audio, video, our blogs, and even buy our merch. And if you're really feeling generous and want to help us out, you can donate on our donations page. Donations go strictly to improving our software and hardware so we can keep giving you guys good content that you can clearly listen to and that you can clearly see. So any donation would be appreciative. Most importantly, I want to say thank you for listening and watching and supporting us. And I'll catch you next time. Audi 5000. Peace.
Freedom over fame.